Across the nation, livestock farmers are increasing their profits by converting their operations to a management practice known as prescribed grazing. At its core, prescribed grazing is the controlled harvest of vegetation by grazing or browsing animals, done in a way to meet planned objectives. Prescribed grazing is not just a management practice, it's also a way of thinking.
Prescribed grazing means that you're going to think in a different way, that you actually control your animals, where they are, how long they're there, and where you want them to move next.
Your main tool for controlling your animals is the fence. You use cross fences to create smaller pastures called paddocks. These paddocks allow you to carefully manage your forage through very short grazing periods. Prescribed grazing begins with a grazing management plan.
One of the most critical things in this whole process is that you have to constantly be thinking. You can't just go out today and say, well, where am I going to graze today or tomorrow? You've got to be thinking not just weeks ahead, but seasons ahead. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do this fall and when am I going to fertilize so that I'm ready for next winter. Which paddocks am I going to use, that kind of thing.
To achieve your prescribed grazing objectives, you'll take advantage of a set of supporting practices, things like cross-fencing and livestock watering facilities. You may also begin new planting on your pastures to improve the forage mix and ensure high nutrition for livestock. Changing from old grazing habits to prescribed grazing will benefit your farm in several ways. Because your animals are able to harvest more high-quality forage, prescribed grazing will allow you to raise more pounds of livestock per acre. You'll see more income. In effect, when you move toward prescribed grazing, you become a grass farmer. Your focus shifts to producing forage plants in your pastures. Prescribed grazing will extend your grazing season, and over time will enable your animals to graze all year long. This will greatly reduce your need for hay during the winter and during other periods of low pasture growth.
Your largest cost on a livestock farm is the feed cost. And that is from bought hay, it's from purchased concentrated feed. It can be from you producing your own hay and bringing it on the farm and feeding it in the pastures.
Every farmer copes with extreme conditions like droughts or floods. Prescribed grazing keeps your forages healthy and better able to tolerate these conditions than plants growing in continuously grazed pastures. Once you begin prescribed grazing, your animals will become calmer and easier to handle. This comes from the frequent close contact you have with them.
There's nothing more frustrating for you to come home from a job and realize your cows are scattered. If you have them in one place, you can check them as quick as you've ever checked them before.
Prescribed grazing also helps improve the appearance of your farm. Healthier pastures mean you'll have better plant cover, fewer bare spots, less soil erosion, and fewer weeds.
The whole resource base is improved everywhere from the stream that's not impacted to the riparian area that gets to restore back for wildlife, to the cows themselves that do much better. So it is a much more attractive site.
The NRCS and your local Soil and Water Conservation District are ready to help you develop a grazing management plan and determine which conservation practices will benefit your livestock operation. Get in touch with an NRCS representative today.
You may think we're helping individual farmers, you may think we're helping individual communities, or helping individual species of animals, but what we're really doing is helping people help the land.